Meet this incredible woman named Joleen Diaz, and in a few months she will be 50 years old. Joleen Diaz's appearance often surprises people because she looks decades younger. Many people immediately think that behind her incredible appearance and youth, there are some tricks or expensive procedures inaccessible to ordinary people, but everything is much simpler. She doesn't do anything too complicated. All the principles and rules of youth that she follows are accessible to almost everyone. And in this video, we will talk about them in detail. Therefore, watch this video to the end. It will be very interesting and useful. So, let's get started. The first thing you should pay attention to is physical activity. Joleen trains regularly, but does not turn the sport into a constant abuse of the body. And this is a very important point because modern fitness culture often sells people the idea that health must necessarily be associated with exhaustion. Many people train as if the body is a machine without limits. But the body doesn't work that way. Joleen shows a completely different approach: regular movement without extremes. And that's exactly what works at a distance. Moderate training helps to preserve muscles, and this is one of the most underestimated things about youth. Youth is very strongly read through movement, through gait, posture, and lightness of the body. That is why people who remain active after 40 to 50 years often look younger, even without perfect facial features. Because the body continues to work as a system and not as a body that is already tired of living. Another important part of her lifestyle is nature. She walks a lot, swims, and spends time outdoors, and many people underestimate how much this affects their health. Modern man lives in conditions to which the body was not adapted at all. Constant noise, screens, artificial light, lack of movement, and chronic stress overload the nervous system every day. Over time, this begins to affect literally everything. On sleep, hormones, skin, energy levels, and even facial expression. Very often people look older, not because they are old, but because their nervous system has been in a state of overload for years. When a person regularly visits nature, a natural recovery occurs. Walking reduces stress levels, sunlight helps to normalize biological rhythms, and contact with water and fresh air literally switches the body from survival mode to recovery mode. The influence of swimming is especially interesting. Water reduces stress on joints, improves blood circulation, and relaxes the nervous system at the same time. After swimming, a person often feels not exhaustion, but, on the contrary, inner lightness. The next important factor is nutrition, and here it is very important to understand one thing. People who stay young for a long time rarely live in a regime of constant diets and restrictions. Their nutrition is not a way to punish themselves for the sake of appearance, but a support system for the body. As you age, your body becomes much more sensitive to excess sugar, ultra-processed foods, and constant insulin spikes. And this is reflected not only in weight. Blood vessels, skin, energy levels, and cell repair rates are affected. Many people don't even know that sugar can accelerate skin aging. There is a process called glycation, when excess sugar damages collagen and elastin. Because of this, the skin loses elasticity faster, becomes more dull and tired visually. That is, part of the age-related changes is not age per se, but the consequences of lifestyle. That is why people who have been following a calmer and cleaner diet for years often look younger than their peers. Their body is not constantly in a state of internal inflammation. Another important point is skincare. Joleen takes care of herself regularly, and consistency is the key here. Many people either completely ignore care or hope that one expensive cream will correct the effects of poor sleep, stress, and an unhealthy lifestyle. But the skin is a reflection of the general condition of the body, plus the cumulative effect of habits. Hydration helps maintain the skin's protective barrier, sun protection prevents photoaging, and regular care reduces chronic irritation and inflammation. Interestingly, the youthfulness of the face is determined not only by the absence of wrinkles. The quality of the skin is much more strongly perceived. When the skin looks calm, hydrated, and well-groomed, a person automatically looks younger. But there is another important detail that is rarely talked about. This is a person's style and attitude towards himself. Joleen has her own image that highlights her virtues and makes her look harmonious. And it's not just about clothes or makeup. The way a person presents himself directly affects his inner state, self-esteem, and confidence. After a certain age, many people seem to agree with aging in advance. They stop paying attention to themselves, lose their sense of attractiveness, and gradually begin to live only in comfort and habit mode. Over time, this is reflected not only in appearance, but also in a person's energy, gaze, posture, and behavior. People like Joleen show a completely different approach. They do not try to deny their age, but simply remain interested in themselves, in life, and in their condition, and it is always felt by others. The most interesting thing about her story is that her secrets don't look fantastic. There is no magic here, but it is simple habits that most strongly affect the body as the years pass. Regular traffic, less chronic stress, contact with nature, normal nutrition, recovery, self-care. It all seems normal until you start comparing people who have been living like this for decades with those who have been living in a constant exhaustion mode for years. And perhaps the main secret of youth lies in one simple thought. Many people do not age because time has passed. They age because the body has been living in overload mode for too long. And people who know how to maintain their bodies, nervous systems, and internal balance often look younger simply because they don't accelerate their own aging every day. Friends, what do you think of this woman? Write your opinion in the comments. If this video was useful to you, then please like it and share the link with those who might find it particularly useful. We also recommend watching this video, which has now appeared on your screen.